Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all. I'm Rebecca Nowatchik. I'm Director of Partnerships here at SFI, and I have some exciting breaking news to share with you all. Yesterday, you might have seen, with broad bipartisan support, the Senate introduced legislation that will repeal the 2002 Iraq War Authorization, or what's referred to as the 2002 AUMF. Now, AUMFs are legislative policies that authorize the president to use force. In this case, Congress authorized military force against Saddam Hussein's regime in Iraq over 20 years ago. Now, if passed, this legislation not only would get a very outdated and dangerous authorization off the books and return war powers to Congress, where we all believe they belong, it also protects families like ours. Leaving this law on the books puts current and future military families at risk for future presidents taking reckless, unilateral military action. Our membership advocated to Congress robustly for this repeal last year, and our coalition partners got closer to a full repeal than ever before. So we are truly committed to make this year our year to finally get this bill passed. And now I'm thrilled to introduce SFI member Jordan Teague from our War Powers leadership team. Our team, Jordan and I and a bunch of other members, met with the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer's office, on this issue late last year. And so I'm so thrilled that she's joining us today. Jordan, I'd love for you to share with us why this issue is important to you and what our members can do to support the repeal right now.
Sure. Thanks, Rebecca. And hi, everybody. I, too, am really excited about this development. Just to introduce myself, I'm a fiance of an active duty military member, soon to be married. And so this issue, while I'm still getting my bearings as a military partner, is really one that is important to me. Because though I have not been through an overseas deployment yet, I know that I likely will. My fiance did serve in Afghanistan in the 2010s, and I hear from him his experiences. And when I think about when that's going to happen next, when he gets sent off to a deployment next, and I will have this experience, I want to make sure that that debate and that discussion has been made publicly and rigorously and transparently about whether or not my then husband should be sent to any of these places that he might be sent to. So it's a value of mine to make sure that things are discussed and debated and all sides are heard and the decision is taken seriously. I think that's an American value as well. And so that's why I'm excited about the possibility and the likelihood of this 2002 AUMF being repealed so that we can make sure, like you said, Rebecca, that those decisions are taken back to Congress and where the debate and that discussion can really be had and our voices can be heard. So we're excited, obviously, that the bill is bipartisan, that it's been introduced. And so one of the things that folks can do is to send a thank you note. You know, the power of saying thanks is huge in everyday life, but especially when we're talking about Capitol Hill. So send a thank you note to the bipartisan champions and tell them why this issue matters to you. I told you why it matters to me. And so tell them why it matters to you and your family. And sometimes you may think, okay, I don't know what to say. How do I say thank you to a member of Congress? SFI has an easy to use script. I've done it. All you got to do is go on their website. Everything you need is in the action toolkit. And if you get writer's block, just make sure that you use the script that they have there. Super easy.
Thanks, Jordan, so much for sharing your story. And, I also just can't stress that it's really important for our champions on this issue to hear from us, even when they are doing the right thing we are asking them to do, right? Because, this issue affects so many of our lives so personally. And it's really those personal stories that can take us through the next few weeks and also encourage other people in Congress to step up and to do the right thing as we get ready for that vote count. So again, we're going to put the toolkit in the chat, and there's also a few other ways if you want to get involved. So starting in April, we're actually going to be launching our monthly member calls. So these will be new calls. We're trying something new over here where our members can join once a month, the third Tuesday of every month, and learn about this issue, but all other issues that we're working on that impact our family. And these are great opportunities for y'all to like find other ways to get involved, figure out how to organize in your own community, and also just have some camaraderie, because I think for a lot of us, for myself included, finding spaces like this is extremely rare, and in connecting with other people in similar situations who want to have a strong voice on national security and foreign policy, is important to me. And so I, definitely encourage everybody who's interested to join those calls, or reach out in other ways. And the last thing is, if you can't join the call, if you're in the middle of a move, if you've got a ton going on right now, but want to support our work, you can do that by donating $7 a month. And what this does is, if you don't have the time or the energy to commit right now, which, people's lives change, right? We all have things going on. It's a really wonderful way to support our work and our capacity to make sure that our voice is heard in Washington and throughout the country on issues that impact our lives. And we'll put that link in the chat as well. And so you will be hearing from us soon as we get ready for this hopeful vote count in March. So definitely reach out, and we'd love to hear from you all in what your experiences are and how they relate to this issue. So until then, have a wonderful day. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll be back soon.